Okay, so hi everybody. Let me just get this sorted right here. Okay, here we are. Okay, so welcome to the first ever Wonder Trade Wednesday with me, burakki-xy, and my new capture card. So, unfortunately, today is going to be a short Wonder Trade event. I don't want to go into all the ins and outs, but today's been a pretty rubbish day. Work's been pretty crappy, to be fair, and I have a whole buttload of stuff that I need to get done tonight, which is completely unrelated to unrelated to Pokemon, anything like that. It's all to do with work, so it sucks, but it's got to be done. So we're gonna get to trading off these Taillow right now. As you can see, they have all. Oh, hang on. See if I can get this. Yep. They all have 5 IVs of some kind, and there is a 6 IV in there somewhere. They have Brave Bird, Defog, Roost, and Steel Wing, and they are either Guts or Scrappy, and their nature is all jolly. So they're pretty decent Pokemon. Hopefully, whoever receives them tonight will appreciate them, and we'll give them a good home, and maybe use them for some competitive. Possibly for some competitive battling if it suits it. Oh no, guys! Oh, my DS is telling me it needs charging. That is not good news. I'm gonna have to go and grab the charger. So right now we have Brooke, and she's from Kansas in the United States. So let's see what Brooke has got for me right now. Here goes my Taillow. And she's coming back with a Absol. Not bad. Absol's pretty powerful, especially in 6th Gen where it gets its Mega Evolution. Thank you very much, Brooke, for that Absol. So what are we gonna find next, guys? So let's get back into the Wonder Trade right now. As you can see, obviously I'm still on my Pokemon X version that I've done the Sableye run through. I am not going to go ahead and do anything else on my capture card until I finish Storm Silver. But I think what will happen will be an egg lock. But if you stay posted, you'll see my my announcement video with all the details that you're going to need to know to be able to help me out with that Let's Play. Anyway, we have got Lukey Luke from the United Kingdom, and he hopefully has got a pretty decent Pokemon for me. So Luke, here is my beautiful Taillow, flapping his way to you, and you're coming through with a Flip Baby. Okay, Flip Baby, one of those common Wonder Trade Pokemon right there, and it's Blue Leaf, so it's not particularly rare either. Never mind. We're going to jump straight back into the Wonder Trade. And see what we can get a hold of. There we go. So we're going to send off this Taillow, which is just missing defense. And we are waiting for our partner. Okay, so it's taking a little bit of time. Who is it going to be next? I wonder. We could talk a little bit about the Wonder Trade that we're doing right now. We have got some girl from Japan. Sorry, I don't speak Japanese, so I can't read what your name is or what you're saying to me. But you're going to get my fantastic Taillow, and I'm hoping for something good. It's a Chingling. Jingling! So that's not too bad, I guess. I'm remembering that last time we did Wonder Trade, we got a Drillbur, which was 5 IV, and I think I might use that one Wonder Trade Wednesday soon, and breed using that to get some more Drillbur, because I've not ever Wonder Traded those before. Might be something that would be quite interesting. Let's have a look at this Chingling. It's just a regular Chingling, so we're not gonna Probably not going to keep that around too long. Here we go. Swallow number 4 is heading into the Wonder Trades. Swallow, Taillow number 4 is heading into the Wonder Trade right now. So hopefully you've watched my Test Tuesday Wonder Trading event that I put up on YouTube yesterday. As you can see, it's been edited very differently to my Storm Silver and Fort White 2. Hello Marco from Mexico. You got something good for me, mate? I hope so. Yeah, it's been edited very differently from my other Let's Plays. It's because I've got some new editing software. We've got a Rolls coming through right now, which is not bad. So I'm sort of starting to get to grips a little bit with editing and finishing off videos properly. So having proper layouts and all of that kind of stuff, because yeah, I've been kind of doing it slightly a cheats way up until now, because I had zero experience with anything like this when I started. I've been teaching myself as I go along. So my next, any of my next playthroughs, Let's Plays, Wonder Trade stuff will be, I'll be starting to edit it with my new software. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and leave a comment about how the videos are looking now that I've started doing it in a slightly different way, then you know, all constructive feedback will be greatly accepted. We have got Zeno from Switzerland, I think, and yeah, not bad. Gibble, come on over, Gibble, come and join the crew. So we have a Gibble right there. Last time I spoke to Juancito Marvel, he was breeding Gibble. I think he's putting together a team ready for VGC, because he's quite a competitive battler. I, on the other hand, this is what I do right here, right now, what you're watching, breeding Pokemon. I really, really love trying to breed Pokemon, share Pokemon, get them up to good IVs, and also do some shiny breeding too. I'm quite lucky, I think, when it comes to shiny breeding. Didn't get a shiny Taillow, but I only prepared one box for tonight, so unlikely to snag a shiny when I'm only preparing one box. But if I'm, you know, preparing say about 5 boxes, quite often I'll get a shiny in there. We have Marianne from France. Bonjour, Marianne. Welcome to Wonder Trade Wednesday. What are you going to give me for my Taillow? Yeah, I have to say, Wonder Trade, I think. Oh, we've got a Froakie coming through. Of course we have. I've got to say that I reckon Wonder Trade is one of the best new additions to a Pokemon game there has been for a very long time. It adds a lot of versatility and a lot of longevity into the game. And also, it opens up that potential for Wonderlock Let's Plays. I did do a Wonderlock Let's Play, but before I had my capture card, it was just for me. It was just something that I enjoyed, and it was great fun. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, you know, sending off your Pokemon, and it's kind of a gambler's game, really, Wonderlocking, because you're kind of gambling that whatever you receive in the Wonder Trade will be as good as or equal or better than the Pokemon that you're sending in. Of course, sometimes that's true, and then other times it is so not true in any way, shape or form. Ask Trainer Artie. I don't think she's been very happy with the Pokemon that she's received in some of her Wonder Trades for her Wonderlock that she's recording right now. Oh, I have some clean water right there. Oh, and we have a Litleo. Ah, bonjour Litleo. Welcome to the team. Thank you very much, Lil K. I didn't use a Litleo in my playthrough at all. Not quite sure why. It just didn't really appeal to me. I think, unfortunately, my first playthrough, because there were so many like old gen Pokemon in the first couple of routes, and you could build up a really decent team in the first couple of routes. But not many of the Gen 6 Pokemon got a look in. I think, what did I have the very first time I played? I chose a Fennekin, and I chose Bulbasaur. And what did I end up with? I ended up with, oh, it's really tricky for me to remember. I ended up with a Meowstic, which was awesome. What else did I have? It's like it's really hard for me to remember because it was like in November, because I got it like pre-ordered it, so it arrived on release day, and played it all night, so I was so psyched. Hello, Mawile. Nice little Mawile coming through right now. That's not bad. Thank you very much, Noland. Noland. Oh no, my DS is flashing at me, so I'm going to set up the next Wonder Trade, and then I am going to go and grab my charger from the other room before my DS dies. Okay, so we're going to set off this Wonder Trade. Amuse yourselves for 2 seconds while I go grab my charger. Okay, so let's see where this is going to go. If I don't sort this out now, my DS will die. What did we get? What did we get? I'm just plugging it in. Hang on. Oh, an Axew. Nice. I'm back. And I have my charger. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that right in now. Quickly before my DS dies. Why are you still flashing at me? You okay? Did I forget to flip the switch? Plugged it into the wall and forget to flip the switch? Is that what I did? Right, just a sec. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I did. Right. Oh, that's better. We're not flashing anymore, guys. The recording's not at risk. We have Peter in Mexico, so that's our second Mexican right now. Well, I'm assuming he's a Mexican. Might not be a Mexican, might just live there. Okay, so what are you sending me, Peter? You're sending me a Scatterbug. Now, will this Scatterbug evolve into a Mexican region Vivian? Is that a thing? I've got like a box full of Scatterbugs and Spupas that I've got from Wonder Trade that I was going to evolve sometime to see what happened. Because I do have a complete Pokédex. I have a living dex on my Pokebank actually, where I've got a copy of every single Pokemon. And oh my goodness, there's a story behind that right there. I became a little bit obsessed over filling up my Pokédex around Christmas. Quite obsessed indeed. I think because I was like looking forward to Pokebank coming out, because I was like, Pokebank's coming out, fill up my decks, get the shiny charm. And then they delayed Pokebank and upset me. Ah, hello Matthew from South Africa, welcome to Wonder Trade Wednesday. So yeah, so what I did was I was doing some random Wonder Trading around Christmas time, and oh my goodness, I got what did I get? A Cyndaquil through Wonder Trade, and I was like, what? What? And then I remembered the Japanese had Pokebank for a little bit of time, so there were some legitimate bank Pokemon being bred and traded. So then I hit up the GTS. Oh my goodness. I filled up my Pokedex pretty much just from trawling the decks. the GTS out for hour upon hour upon hour upon hour, and like pulling off. And what I did was I pulled off like a Cyndaquil, and I managed to get one of each of the starters, and just bred a whole buttload of those, and then use those to bargain for other Pokemon, and it became like a chain trading thing. So I was really hello. Just chuck my stylus at the screen because you can't see me right now. But whenever I talk, I wave my hands about. And I've got one of those extendable styluses things, so I sit there making it go in and out and flipping it around with my fingers, and I just chucked it at the screen. Hello Robin, how are you doing? Welcome to Wonder Trade Wednesday. What have you got for me? Let's find out. So yeah, so I filled up my Pokedex, and then when Pokebank came out, I transferred my legendaries across. So I have a living dex. Bonjour Froakie, number 2. Are you a Protean, Froakie? Because your brother who came through earlier was not. Thank you very much, Robin. Have you been breeding specially for Wonder Trade Wednesday? That's what I'd like to know. So let's go again. It's funny, there's a little pause in the music there that I've never noticed before. What's this Froakie like? This Froakie it is Protean. It's bashful though. But it is a Protean Froakie. Let's send this Taillow into the system. Yeah, so I worked really hard for my shiny charm. I was quite impressed by that. Yeah, so what? I really can't for the life of me remember what my first 6 Pokemon, well, my first team was in my Y playthrough. Because I played through, Raichu, I got a Pikachu in Santaloon Forest. Oh, hello Charmander. Nice to see you there. Are you a special Charmander? Or are you just your norms? Are you just your norms? What a weird cry he's got. Roar! Alright, easy there. Japanese. That's a Japanese Charmander. And that's clearly been retraded, hasn't it? So it's obviously not that special. Let's go. Yeah, so on my original game I've got 500 hours logged, I think. Which is a lot of hours. I must be getting up to like 800 hours right now. Totally, these games just totally suck me right in. It's mainly been in the holidays where I've just kind of sat. I remember I was trying to breed a shiny Rotom before I had the shiny charm, and I went to London for the weekend with a couple of friends and my sister, and we went on the train, and I was sat on the train playing my DS the whole way there and the whole way back, and didn't get a single shiny Rotom. I think I ended up hatching over 700 eggs for that shiny Rotom, but it was sweet when it came through. I tell you, sweet. Hello Kimmy from Canada. What have you got for me? But yeah, so no, I was pretty impressed when I did finally get the shiny Rotom. That was like 3 hours on a train there and 3 hours on a train back. And I think my friends thought I was slightly crazy, just cycling round and round and round and round in circles, hatching eggs. So anyway, Kimmy sent over an Electrike. I'm going to give her 2 thumbs up because my favourite type of Pokemon are electric type Pokemon. So I am happy to take that Electrike off your hands. I think the first shiny Pokemon that I encountered in the Friends Safari was a shiny Manectric, and I don't know whether I was lucky or not. Well, obviously I was lucky, but it was a positive nature. Can't remember what it was. It was a really good nature for a Manectric, and it was hidden ability too. So that was really, really cool. And Mega Manectric, or Shiny Manectric, I think looks really cool. Hello, hola Boyd. ¿Qué tal? So we've got Boyd from Spain. What have you got for me, Boyd, on this fine Wonder Trade Wednesday? I would really, what I'd really like to do while I'm Wonder Trading is I would like to have a Wonder Trade with somebody that I know from Twitter. I mean, what I'm hoping to do over the next few weeks is to start to get some guests joining me for Wonder Trade Wednesday. I will definitely be getting Juancito Marvel. We're going to do a little Wonder Cup after one of my Wonder Trades. Unfortunately, it's not going to be tonight because, as I said before, I'm slammed. I'm absolutely slammed with stuff to do. And I'm feeling pretty miserable about doing work anyway because it was so naff today. But no, that is definitely something that I want to do. So after one Wonder Trade Wednesday session, we'll put a little team together and we'll have a little Wonder Cup battle, if that's what it's called. Hey Hardy from Singapore, how are you doing? Fancy meeting you here. Oh wait, you want to trade Pokemon? Well, okay, I've got this Taillow. How do you fancy that? Oh, you're going to send me an Electrike? You know what, that's funny, I've just had one of those. Yeah, so that's one thing that's definitely going to happen. Another thing that's definitely going to happen, well, no, this isn't definitely going to happen, this is me just with my fingers crossed, is I'm going to get some guests onto the stream, because right now I'm just kind of rambling on, because it's not like a Let's Play. I've quickly realised this is not like a Let's Play, and I can't talk about what's going on the screen, because there's not an awful lot going on the screen. Anyway, let's have a little quick look at these Pokemon we've just got. So we've got a Charmander there with one IV. Marked anyway. That's a bread Electrike. That's a stinky old Metapod. Thanks for that. And that's just a general Electrike. So probably not too much to talk about there. So let's send another Taillow into the Wonder Trade and see what we've got. So anyway, the other thing that I really want to have happen is to have guests onto my Wonder Trade streams, so that I have someone to talk to, rather than talking to myself. I'm sure that'd be quite a bit more entertaining than just kind of, you know, me chatting onto myself. Right, Jimmy? I only do double. Really, Jimmy? You only do double? It's a bit greedy. So there are a couple of guys who Wonder Trade at the same time as me, even though they live in different countries. We can pretty much arrange, hopefully, a time where we're both Wonder Trading together, and we're going to have a chat. So I'm hoping to get at least one of those guys on board. Obviously, if you're watching this because you do Wonder Trade, and you fancy hitting me up on Twitter and having a chat and seeing if I get to know you and I think that you're a cool guy or a cool girl, then you'd be more than welcome to be a guest on my Winter Trade Wednesday stuff. The other thing that I have been thinking about is if there's a possibility of streaming this stuff. But I have no idea about how to do that, and obviously that's going to have to be something that I look into, because I haven't got a clue. Not a clue. It might be quite cool to then, because then everybody might be able to get involved with, in the chat and all of that stuff. But first things first, one guest on the old Skype should be plenty fine. So Panini, is this dude's name Panini? Well, they're sending through a Nincada, which is not too bad. I quite like Nincada. I'd like an excuse to use a Ninjask. Panini, that's like, it's either like a sandwich or the people that make the football stickers. Yeah, the World Cup football stickers, they're made by Panini. Anyway, so thank you very much, Panini, for sending me a Nincada. Yeah, I'd quite like someone to force me into using a Ninjask, I guess, because I always think to myself, well, you know, they're not a Pokemon that I would tend to run into in a Let's Play, I guess. But I really like the look of them. And I remember when they were first introduced into the game, I actually thought it was a pretty neat evolution tree, with Nincada evolving into Ninjask. But if you had that space in the Pokeball, you got the Shedinja as well, which is like the husk, the ghost Pokemon. I thought that was quite... You have a Fione? A Fione? No way, they're so rare. Get away, Jay. Get away, everybody, and everybody always everyone has a box full of Fiones now, because people breed them up like crazy and whack them into the Wonder Trade. See, you don't have so many Fiones that you can give me one. You're giving me a flipping watchog. Look at it with its eyes. I swear down, this is one of the scariest Pokemon that has ever been created. Flipping watchog with his hypnotising eyes. And Jinx. Jinx is pretty flipping scary as well. And Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's the king of creepiness. I think it's because I have this thing about clowns. I really don't like clowns. They freak me out. Is that, you know, this seriously, I have a really good reason for thinking that clowns are freaky. Because, seriously, right? What person, what man, right, should be allowed to paint his face so nobody can see who he is and then go play with kids? Yeah, I'll leave you to think about that one. Hello, Drago from New York. You're getting a Taillow. What you giving me? You're giving me a Caterpie. Well, thank you so much. Because, you know, Caterpie is so OP. Thanks, Drago. Gosh, I've been looking for Caterpies for days, years. They're so rare and powerful. I want to. Do you know what? That right there. That right there is what I want to do. Let's do a Caterpie solo run. Let's do a Caterpie solo run sometime. Let's see how far you could legitimately get in a game just with Caterpie. Yeah? How far? Okay, there you go. Here's our Wonder Trade question of the day. Because I'm not sure I'm doing question of the day, but anyway. Okay, right. Legitimately, you've got a Caterpie. Let's say it's been IV bred, so it's five or six IVs, and it is a nature that suits a Caterpie, whatever that nature might be. Okay. How far do you think you could get in a solo run Nuzlocke just with Caterpie in Gen 6? So, okay, you're travelling around Kalos, you and your Caterpie, who is holding an Everstone and won't let it go. So there's no evolutions here, it's just a little Caterpie. How far do you reckon you could go? Bit further than you'd think. What have we got? First gym bug type. Yeah, maybe that Vivian would mess you up. But no, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. No, Caterpie's move pool's not all that great, but you know, you might get past Viola. Viola, that's her name. You might get past her, possibly. What about Grant? I think Caterpie could take on Amora and what's his name? Tyrant. Reckon Caterpie could take those guys on? I'm not sure. So, hello Raphael. What are you going to send me? You're going to send me another Caterpie? The powerful Caterpie. Oh no, you're sending me a Bunnelby. Right, Bunnelby? What's up? Nothing, just flapping your ears. I get that. You're just chilling, flapping your ears. It's all good, Okay, so Bunnelby, thumbs up for Bunnelby. Don't mind Bunnelby. I was really annoyed by Bunnelby at first, because I was like, come on, Game Freak. Another, like, normal rabbit. And then I realised it got ground type, and actually Diggersby. Diggersby's pretty darn cool, look at that. Check out that Caterpie right there. That Caterpie's taking you to the end, right to the end. Right, yeah? You're going to wreck, you're going to absolutely wreck Diantha's Mega Gardevoir with that Caterpie right there. Bug type, Psychic type. You just listen to me right now. Oh, look, we've got a Honedge come through. It's got 4 IVs, which is not too bad. But I've got a box of Honedge that are all 4 or 5 IVs with egg moves, shadow sneaking themselves all over the place. Common. All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. Common. Alright there, Bunnelby, with your cheek pouch. So, I was like, I got a Taillow? No, Beck, don't be so ridiculous. That's your Taillow. Yeah, you're right. Not for much longer though, because that Taillow is jumping into the Wonder Trade. We're not making bad time. We've been at this for about half an hour. So that's not bad. We're coming up to the end of this box though. I love this music. I said that before, but I do. I proper love this Wonder Trade music. Alright, Sund, are you from France? Français? En France? So, he's going to send me some French. He's going to send me a Fennekin. That's not bad. It is. I do find it a bit odd that there's Froakies all over the Wonder Trade. But, you know, Fennekin and Chespin just don't get that much love. So I'm quite happy to see Fennekin. I quite like Fennekin. I think it's the design of its evolutions could have been a bit better. But it's not bad. I like the way it pulls the match. It's got like that match tail thing. And it uses it to do its attacks. That's kind of cool. So we have got 7 Taillows left. So here we go. There goes our Taillow right now. Be quite interested to see if anybody on Twitter grabs hold of one of my Taillow, because my little shout out on here is tweet burakki-xy, just in case anybody fancies tweeting me. We've got Mose, battle me, legit. He wants a legit battle right now. He's not getting one from me, but if you want a legit battle, hit up Mose right there, because he is well up for it. Oh, and he's got an Elekid. That's super awesome, because I love electric type Pokemon. And Elekid is totally reminds me of the One Integral, because it's one of his favourite Pokemon. So every time I see an Elekid now, I think of him. Think of Matt over there on his channel. Okay, so we've got the Wonder Trade going again. And so we're down to our last 6 Taillows. So what is it going to be? Come on guys, let's everybody fingers crossed for a shiny Pokemon. I just don't get any luck with shinies on the Wonder Trade. I always hear about people who are like, oh yeah, I got a shiny today, man. Oh yeah, I got a shiny too. I'm like, really? I hardly ever get shinies on the Wonder Trade. I've had about 2. And that's it. And one of them was a shiny Palkia that was clearly Pokegened into the game. I was like, well, that doesn't count. That's why I like to send shinies through the Wonder Trade. So, like, if I'm breeding up for Wonder Trade Wednesday and I hit a shiny, unless it's like one of my favourite Pokemon, I will always Wonder Trade it. So, like, a couple of weeks ago, I bred up some Snorlax called Cookie. And, hello, Dunsparce. Here you go. Here's what we need right now. Hashtag Mega Dunsparce. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. You just imagine, right? I just imagine that Mega Dunsparce would just turn into this just crazy, scary beast. You know, totally changing people's ideas about Dunsparce. Mega Dunsparce. That'd be awesome. Because he looks a bit like a pupa right now, doesn't he? So, be like a larva, he looks like. Maybe he'd burst out and just like take everyone down. And seriously, look, somebody is breeding Dunsparce. Somebody is breeding Dunsparce. They know what's coming. Hashtag Mega Dunsparce. You heard it right here first. Oh no, what am I doing? I've just traded. No. Oh, you idiot. I'm spreading the love right now. I can't believe I just did that. What a moron. So my Mega Dunsparce is on his way. No, I can't even cancel it, can you? You can't even cancel it. Never mind. What was I going to do with him anyway? Nothing. I wasn't going to be breeding him anytime soon, that's for sure. He's going to Japan. Have a nice time over there. You'll fit in just mighty fine, you will. funny. Totally forgot what I was talking about as well before that Dunsparce came through. Not cool. So we have a little fletchling. How many bets are we going to take that this is a big pecs? I'm saying there's a pretty high probability right there of it being big pecs. I never seem to get big pecs. Oh, I was talking about shiny Pokemon, wasn't I? Yeah, like flipping Demonic Kiddo hits up the Wonder Trade for the first time in his Wonderlock. Only goes and bags himself a flipping shiny Proki. And is it Protean? See, I can't remember because, you know, I just click on his videos, give him a like, and then leave. kidding, joke. But the first episode I had running in the background while I was doing some work for my job, and yeah, I just didn't notice that he was going crazy in the background because he got a shiny Froakie through. I'm never going to live that down, that's for sure. So we're just sending our Taillow to GSL, and we're going to get in return. Oh look, hello! Another fletchling, brilliant. Yes, that's why I like to send shiny Pokemon. So generally, if I'm breeding for Wonder Trade Wednesday and I get a shiny, I will send it. It's happened quite a few times actually. And I had a tweet back from somebody who was like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I've just got one of your that was one of my shiny bundle, maybe a Baneri for Easter. It's one of my Easter bunnies that I sent out." Okay, so let me just check out these. Yeah, that one was Big Pecs. Let's go back here. So we've got normal Fennekin, not too much going on there with the Fennekin, and yeah, again, no egg moves on that early kid, which is a shame. And yeah, just a bog. Oh, that's a Gale. Oh, that one's been bred. I wonder what the IVs would be like on that one. It's adamant Gale wings, so that's worth investigating. But yeah, we're going to send off our next Taillow. We've got 4 more chances to hit something amazing. I wouldn't necessarily say that I've had anything too amazing just yet. Not like last time when I got Drill Barista, Drill Barista #1 on my live recorded Wonder Trade snags. #1 on the snag list. Oh, come on, someone must... Ah, there we go. Oh, you want a Squirtle? Sorry, Drake. You're going to get a Taillow. If you'd just said, I could have hit you up with a hidden ability Squirtle. But no. Oh. Then again, I'm not giving you an egg move Squirtle with a Rain Dish for a Zubat. That's not going to happen. Oh, I'm starting to feel really mega sleepy right now, guys. That's not good news because I still have work to do after this. So I'm heading back into the Wonder Trade. I've got 3 more Taillow to Wonder Trade. Wonder how this is going to end up. So what I think I'll do is these Wonder Trade videos are probably going to be a really good place for me to take requests. So if you think that there's a underused Pokemon that should hit the Wonder Trade next Wednesday, then go ahead and comment that below. Particularly if you want to see it with a particular nature, or if you want me to try and stick its hidden ability on. Or any egg moves you'd like to see me breed onto them, you can go ahead and comment that below this video, and we'll try and keep all of the Wonder Trade stuff together on these videos. Right, now I know I don't know for a fact, but Dr. Wonder Trade said that next week he is going to be wonder trading, I think, electric type Pokemon, which makes me kind of tempted to wonder trade ground type Pokemon as a little counter balance. So we've only got 2 Taillow left. This is the penultimate Taillow right now for you. Yeah, so maybe a ground type that I think I'm going to breed up the Drillbur and wonder trade some of those because he's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe a Larvitar because we've got one of those on our team. But you know, if there's any kind of ground type Pokemon that you want to see, go ahead, drop me a comment. The only problem with next Wonder Trade Wednesday is that I am on a holiday next week. Woohoo! But I'm actually going away. Oh my life! A massive Venusaur comes through on the Wonder Trade. Heavens above. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm not sure I really particularly want a Venusaur right now, but anyway, I have a Venusaur. Venusaur was in my first playthrough. Yeah, so I am away. I'm going away for a little bit of a break. So I can't guarantee that when I'll be doing my Wonder Trade next week. I can't guarantee I'll be doing it at all because the internet is a bit hit and miss. Where I'm going away to visit some friends, and they don't mind me doing videos and recording, but the internet's not as powerful as it is where I am right now in my house. And Joanna, come through on my last Taillow. And obviously I'll have less time. I'll be busy doing stuff, so my time for recording will be a little bit more limited. Which is why I'm going to try and do some bulk recording at the weekend, so I can queue it up and send it. So obviously the only problem with being away is this Wonder Trade Wednesday thing, because it's kind of time limited. It has to happen on a Wednesday. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll just head into here. As you can see, this is, this is not my main DS. This is my second DS, obviously with the cat card in now, and just a random character. I was playing through doing my Sableye solo run, so it's not my avatar or anything on here. But when I start my new playthrough, it will be. I'll set it up, and it'll be great. So if we just quickly have a look, see what we've snagged. We've got Absol, Flubbaby, Chingling. We've got that Ralts right there, which is worth investigating. Gibble. I can investigate the Froakie. That's not too bad. Litleo, not really. Mawile, not really. Definitely going to have a little look at Milza, because I love Axew. Really cool Pokemon right there. Not the Scatter. Well, we'll keep the Scatterbug because I might try and evolve it sometime. Look at that! Look what we got. We got what? 3 fletchlings through today. That's it's 3 IV, but it's big peck, so it's not. There's not that much to talk about. We will have a look at the. We'll have a look at the Froakie because it is Protean. What about this guy here? Well, he's only got 1 IV. It's been marked. We'll have a little look at the Electrike. Probably not the Metapods. Or that Electrike. Klefki. Oh, I didn't notice the Klefki. Was that when I was plugging myself in? I guess we'll take a look at the Klefki. Not the Nincada. Elekid. Elekid hasn't been marked up, so it's worth having a look at. Fennekin's not been marked up either. Bumblebee's normal. Honedge has been marked up, but and is pretty decent. The powerful Caterpie. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, not that guy. Not that guy. We'll have a look at that guy because that's possible. That's a possibility that it's decent. Holy smoke! Zubat. Who? Well, I suppose people that like Crobat. That's not bad though. 4 IV. A 4 IV Zubat could be used in the future for breeding purposes, that's for sure. We have Vulpix has got extra sensory right there. That's worth a look. And we have our Venusaur. Insane. Look at that Venusaur right there. And a Remoraid. Which, yeah, I could take Jolly Remoraid. Check him out. So we'll be taking a peek of him too. Okay, so that is not bad. That's not a bad Wonder Trade Wednesday right there. We've got some Pokemon we could definitely make use of, and some other Pokemon that will probably end up being released. And there's my little guy right there, Sableye. Check him out. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll call that to an end. That was a 45 minutes. That's getting through quite well. That's not too bad. So hopefully you enjoyed watching my Wonder Trade event today, and maybe you managed to get hold of one of my Pokemon. I hope so. Please give them a good home, look after them, and if you must, release them somewhere nice. But you know, they are good IVs. If you don't want it, pass it on. That's what I'm saying. If you don't want him, pass him on. Okay, so if you did enjoy this content, please hit that like button. And you know what? Go and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, why not? Come on. This is where it's at right now. And you know, let's get people over here. Let's get this party started right now over here on my channel. So spread the word, guys. Let's get the sub count up, the view count up. It's all good. Go ahead and comment, answer any of the questions that I've asked, or you know, tell me if you've got a Wonder Trade request. And hopefully I will see you next Wednesday for some more Wonder Trade craziness. See you later, guys.